Traveling abroad and fishing new destinations around the world with friends and family is one of my all-time passions in life. For the next few weeks, we're traveling south to Panama, then off to Brazil to fish peacock bass in the Amazon. Two incredible locations that the Stoked On Fishing crew have never been before, which makes this adventure that much more exciting. Panama for a few days getting culturized, some fishing in Panama Canal, then we shoot out to Isla Boca Brava and hook up with Panama's #1 fishing destination, Panama Big Game Fishing Club.
Right here! Oh, whoa, out of water! Oh man! Oh man! Stoked on fishing, man!
Stoked on fishing!
Stoked On Fishing is brought to you by Simrad, the world's most trusted fish finding electronics and marine equipment. Simrad, providing a complete range of navigational solutions, communications equipment, and instrumentation to customers around the world. Simrad. Go with confidence. And by Okuma Fishing, high-performance fishing tackle developed to inspire your passion for fishing both on and off the water. And by Davies Locker Sport Fishing and Whale Watching, where Southern California goes to experience what the ocean has to offer. Andrew, what's going on? We getting dialed in here at the Waldorf?
Checking in, yeah. Incredible service. The girls are lovely.
So nice, very nice.
They're setting us up, telling us what to do.
Yeah.
Where to go tonight.
Yep.
Where you two guys are going to go party.
Saturday night in Panama City.
Feeling good.
Yeah.
Ready to start this 2 weeks of nothing but fun.
Tomorrow is tourist day, right? We're just going to go check out Panama Canal and some sightseeing,
check out
right?
the canal, city tour.
Nice way to start the trip.
Yeah, relax one day and then
Ryan,
more fishing.
Look at this place.
Hey, Ryan!
Yeah!
Can you say it, Ryan? How do you say the name of the hotel?
The Waldorf Astoria.
Oh, I think you got it.
Nailed it! Fancy. Fancy pants.
Yeah, fancy pants.
Wow.
All right, there you go, Ryan. Now you can mess it up.
Yeah,
Mess it up.
Woo!
Oh, you did not buy a new hat for this trip.
Yes, I did.
Come on, let's see this goofy hat.
Goofy? This thing is.
Oh my goodness, where'd you find that?
It's a
Garage
sweet
sale?
freaking Amazon jungle fishing hat. I don't know what you're talking about.
And how long have you been here for, bud?
I'm born and raised here in Panama. My
You?
father
Okay.
came down here in 1948, actually. We grew up here in Panama City.
Yeah.
But I speak Spanish equally as well because I went to the Panamanian schools and then I went to the
Okay.
American schools.
So you've really seen Panama really grow up.
I lived in the dictatorship. 23 years of the dictatorship. I saw the invasion and was able to see now this incredible growth. Yeah, look at the corkscrew building.
See that, Ryan?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, when you see buildings like this, that tells you that the economy is doing well. Because when architects can come in here and explore and create, that tells you things are doing well, right? And so per capita, in Latin America, Panama right now is probably doing better than any other country. And there's several reasons for that. One of them that you will find as you travel down into South America, that for example, the sales tax, a simple thing like a sales tax. You go to Brazil, you're looking at about 18% sales tax. You're looking at Chile, same thing, about 17 or so, 16, 17. Here in Panama, we're under 10. We're 7% sales tax.
Wow.
The other is that we're an open door policy country, meaning we want people to come to our country. We make it easy for them. We got a lot of people that are expats, retirees from the United States are coming here.
Yeah.
But Europe is coming here and everybody's asking why. Well, Panama's become kind of it's the gateway country because of our airline called Copa. So we have a lot of direct flights. And
That's
then
what we took too.
Yeah, and then in the United States, you got even Las Vegas coming here direct. So you got Houston. Where did you all fly in from?
California.
California.
Yeah.
Direct
It was a
flight.
fantastic flight, by the way.
Atlanta. Did you come down on Copa?
Yes.
So the city is modern, and now we're going to go into do a couple of contrasts. We're going to go in from this modern city right now. We're going to arrive in the very first established Spanish city anywhere in the American Pacific coast. It was established in 1519.
Oh.
The Rock City of Old Panama, the one that was sacked by a pirate, Henry Morgan. So that's where we're going to start the story.
Start out?
That's right.
Right.
What you're looking at stems from 1671. That was the last date of this city. So everything that you see here is still standing. And the reason you find it like this is not because Henry Morgan cannonballed this whole thing, no. What happened was, after the sack, the Spanish realized bad location. So they decided to remove the stones, and they took the stones from the monasteries, the convents, everything around there, and they decided to cart it off. And they carted it off literally down the coast to what is today known as Casco Viejo, and they produced the walled city, never to be invaded again. The reason I brought you here is a lot of people don't understand that in a rainforest, a lot of trees are asymmetrical. In other words, they're not deep-rooted at all. The reason why is all the nutrient layers on top. So these gigantic trees that everybody sees, they're like, wow, man, they must be like 500 years old. No, they're not. They're probably a lot younger than you would believe, sometimes only 80 years old, and they're huge. Well, the tree that is behind me right now, this is our national tree of our country. And the tree takes the name of the country. This is called a Panama tree. You can go to Costa Rica, it'll be Panama tree. You can go to Colombia, it's Panama tree. But the interesting thing about this one in particular, it's growing on a wall. So that right there is to show you how shallow rooted these trees can be. I was here as a kid, and I used to play, coming out here, you know, play fort. Well, that tree was here.
Wow.
This place cool.
Right? Something different, huh, Andrew?
Incredible, yeah. Just to see history and all the things that we normally just pass
up.
by. And
It's nice to know a little culture goes on here, huh?
exactly.
More to it than just fishing, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's nice to mix things up too.
Yeah.
You know, these type of vacations enhances your whole
Experience, it really does.
experience of
Right.
The anniversary picture of the Academy, and so they're doing it for their album.
Okay.
Pretty neat.
Yeah.
The Panama hats and everything.
Yeah, I know, that's killer.
So right now we're going to step into a World Heritage Site of UNESCO. This colonial city now is one of the hot spots in all of the Latin America because of what it's been categorized as. It's a very important colonial town, and a lot of people have invested a lot of money, as you can see, and they've repaired. They've taken all the old structures, kept the front walls, and repaired everything inside, and they're just bringing it back. So they're regentrifying the whole area. And so now it's all a bunch of restaurants, real beautiful boutique. Yeah, that's right, boutique hotels. There's Tantalos.
Yeah, that's where we were last night. Okay,
And
yeah.
so all this area now has become the place to be. So what you're looking at right there is a very famous monastery. Not really for being a monastery, but for what's inside. Inside is the flat arch. This is about 17 feet across. And that flat arch was there when they were building the Panama Canal. So there was an idea of building the canal in Nicaragua. By that time, the engineers were already fed up with the idea of where you're gonna go to Nicaragua, Panama. So they wanted to solve the issue. So what they did was they sent a 5-cent stamp from Nicaragua showing the Momotombo volcano. And they sent a photograph, black and white photograph, of a 17-foot flat arch. And they said, where would you put your money? Meaning, there's no earthquakes on the isthmus. So right there, we like to say this is where the straw that broke the camel's back on the project is right over here. So we're gonna go take a look at that. Engineers marvel at that. So this has been for 300 plus years.
300 years.
300 plus
That's got
years.
no rebar in it.
No rebarb in it.
Wow.
So flat arches engineers love flat arches. You know, they go there because when they put the bricks together, it's got a tie. You see it in the center.
Oh yeah.
And then right there, that's what holds everything.
Wow.
But remember, this is not the days where we had like nice mixing of concrete and all that. Come on, man. That's an artwork.
When did they start on the Panama Canal?
So the Panama Canal was started back in 1904 to 1914.
Wow.
So they came down and take a look at all these structures. So the colonial city was very important to the engineers. And then they found that and they said, wow, bingo, there it is.
This is what we're here for. It doesn't get any better than this, I tell you.
Whew. Fun, fun, fun.
So we have a different species than what you're going to see in the Amazon. But yeah, peacock bass for sure we're going to get.
Okay.
And for sure it's big on the bucket list for anybody to be in the canal, right? When you go fishing, part of it is where you are.
Yeah.
And being able to fish in the Panama Canal is huge. We're going to have ships going by and we're going to divert into the submerged rainforest.
Yes.
So it's a man-made lake and underneath us is a rainforest. So structure is everything. And that's why pristine 100% primary rainforest.
Oh man, oh man.
So it'll be nice.
I love the sound of that.
Good way to start things off. You know, you name it, everything is on sale. So the district, instead of having cars on it, they just said just shut it down and have everybody walking. So it's still in its brick.
Oh yeah, format, wow.
And so it's a well-known area, so everybody just has their little vendors with fruits and vegetables and you name it. So
awesome.
So this was done by an assistance program from Japan called JICA. And they built the fish market for us. Before, this was just a bunch of, like a wharf full of docks and stuff. You'd come down to the boats and literally be buying the fish. So we needed a better condition since we have so many people buying. And so Japan built that for us. So we're gonna go into the fish market here in Panama. It's very popular. This on Mother's Day is huge. You better bring good fish to your mom.
Oh yeah, that's
so
right.
You're gonna go in here and you're gonna see what Panama's known for, big shrimp.
Wow, this is legit. Everyone's getting ready for tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, everybody. We're starting to eat as of today.
How many different types of shrimp do they have here?
We've got probably about 6 different types of shrimp.
That is a big flounder.
Black clam right there.
Radical.
You just put that on a barbecue grill, and when they heat up and they open up, you put a little lemon, and you eat it. That's full battery right there. That's ever ready right there, man.
Wow.
That all alive.
Big boy.
There's a lady here. She's well known for ceviche. Everybody comes to her early morning. We like to eat ceviche.
We love our ceviche.
Yeah, man. It's like our coffee.
Stoked On Fishing's getting it done here in Panama City. Word on the street is this is the best ceviche in Panama. Is that right, Richard?
That's right. We're on.
We love our ceviche back home. So here we go. We'll get a little bite of this. I mean, look at that. So it works. That's definitely one of the best ceviches I've ever eaten, hands down.
Yeah. I'm going to give you guys
lake's that way.
Yeah, lake's that way. So this is the Pacific entrance.
Oh, okay.
And
I thought
this
that
is
was
the first set of locks. And then they'll lift up, they'll go through this small lake. And then they'll go to the next set of locks that you see down there. And then they got to make their way through a 9-mile stretch through the Continental Divide. And then it opens up into this massive 164 square mile lake. And they make it to the end of the lake, and then it's 3 steps down to the Caribbean. There's your 8-hour transit. In the distance over there, there's a bridge, and that bridge goes right over the Continental Divide. And literally, that would be the end of the Rockies and the beginning of the Andes. That's a pretty neat bridge. We'll go over that tomorrow.
Okay.
And you'll see the main vein, the rock that is between the continents, and it's cut by the Panama Canal.
And what'd you say about the things coming out here, the pressure, the water filler?
So underneath every lock chamber, there's 100 holes, like a shoebox with 100 holes. And culverts, these huge pipes. Water passes via gravity, no pumps.
Wow.
Gravity comes underneath and fills up a lock chamber. In 8 minutes, 26 million gallons of fresh water. So that's how the ships are moving, and it's kind of like an aquatic elevator. Currently, we lose 26 million gallons of water per entrance or exit. 52 million gallons of fresh water every time a ship enters and exits. Complete transit, 52 million.
Wow.
Wow, big time.
So this will obviously help that out.
This will save 60%. So that's why we had to go build.
So this is why this whole new
That's right, that's why we have to build this larger canal. Now the new canal will save water by having water basins. So water will be able to flow in and flow back out.
Using the same water.
That's right. Here you got a dimension of what the lake looks like on the isthmus. It's all flooded. It's all completely flooded over rainforest.
Is this where we're fishing tomorrow?
This is where we're fishing tomorrow. You can literally get lost in this lake. So we're gonna go give it a try.
Yeah. Stand right there. Good morning, my friend.
So I'm Rich Cahill. I'm actually born and raised here in Panama, and my company is Panama Canal Fishing. Very simple.
Very simple.
And so we're gonna go out today in this lake that is 164 square miles. The United States, when they came to build the Panama Canal, they flooded a basin, and they literally flooded over pristine rainforest. And that's why the structure is great. And we're gonna be headed out to probably one of the oldest rainforest reserves in the Western Hemisphere. So I got 3 boats, and I keep hurricanes, and I also keep center consoles as well.
Okay.
But I also have boats that I can pool, and also I go to the ocean.
Gotcha.
But my favorite is being freshwater. So we're gonna go look for tarpon, snook, or peacock bass.
All right, so we're in your elements then.
Oh yeah, this is it.
Good morning, Shay. How you doing?
Let's try the 3rd time. Yeah.
Take number 3.
Yep, all good.
Hey, we're finally here at Lake Gatun, and I want to say thank you to Richard from Panama Canal Fishing.
Yep.
He's going to take us out today and put us on some fish.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm excited. We got Ryan, Bettina, and Mr. McEntee.
Yeah. We got the crew going today, don't we?
Let's go have some fun.
Got to make sure that we're all safety.
Yep. Yeah, Ryan, throw it down.
I would imagine that in California.
Wanted to get a hold of you. How would they contact you?
A lot of people get me on the web, and also Central American Fishing. Good partner of mine in the States, Chris, on Central American Fishing, or here, Panama Canal Fishing.
You cast off your lines and head out. This is where the gear you run could make all the difference between uncertainty and confidence. Confidence to go further. Confidence to go short-handed. Confidence to go where the billfish are biting. Confidence to go past your curfew. Confidence to go beyond your expectations with Simrad, a name that's been trusted in navigation for over 60 years. Beginning with Simrad founder Willie Simonson, one of a handful of Norwegian engineers to work with new naval technology during the Second World War. Using his knowledge and expertise, Simonson made radiophones for the fishery fleet and created the first echo sounder for commercial use in 1950. Technology fishermen relied on to communicate, to get the job done, and to get back home again. It's a legacy of reliability and technical innovation we're proud to carry on. So whether you're going to the inner harbor, the canyons, or the far horizon, you can be confident that Simrad will get you there like no one else. Simrad, go with confidence.
Where we're at is Gamboa Rainforest Resort. It's the geographical center of the canal. This is the only dock and hotel in this area. There's nowhere else that you can build a hotel close by. So the beauty is that you can come from any hotel you want in Panama City, and this is a day trip. Come out to the lake, go fishing, you're back in the comfort of your hotel by 2 in the afternoon. So this is Helio Gomez. He's one of the best. He lives on the lake. This guy grew up on the lake.
Ryan, first time fishing Panama, dude. I mean, we've gone 2 minutes and it's already ridiculous.
I've never seen anything even close to this.
Oh yeah, better grade.
There you go.
A better grade.
Here, you want me to get off that trouble hook? Nice one.
Getting bigger.
Yeah, we're getting there. But you like that strike, huh?
That was nice.
That's a good strike.
10 feet from the boat.
Nice. All right. Bring it over here, over towards me. Sweet, and you can...
Thumb them, just like largemouth.
That's right.
Sweet. Bye-bye. Richard's pet crocodile. Pretty amazing stuff. So we're gonna see if we can get a shot of him. Yeah!
So, the idea of this trip is that you don't have to think. All you have to do is show up. I got everything for you. I got all the gear. I got lures. I got live bait. I got beers, sodas, water. I got sandwiches, everything. All you have to do is worry about fishing. That's it.
Oh! There he is.
Nice one.
Oh! Almost had my first peacock bass. That was awesome. I don't know if you got that. Now it's got me a little. Unfortunately for us, we ran out of time with fishing and Panama City, but just being able to experience Panama with someone you can trust made the entire trip. A big thanks goes out to Rich Cahill for driving us around town and taking us fishing. Thanks to the Waldorf Astoria for setting us up with a 5-star accommodations, and a special thanks goes out to Chris Atkins of Central America Fishing for keeping us organized from start to finish. Next week, we're headed offshore to Isla Boca Brava and hooking up with Panama's premier fishing destination, Panama's Big Game Fishing Club, a 5-star resort with beautiful surroundings and world-class sport fishing. Stoked On Fishing is brought to you by Simrad, the world's most trusted fish finding electronics and marine equipment. Simrad, providing a complete range of navigational solutions, communications equipment, and instrumentation to customers around the world. Simrad, go with confidence. And by Okuma Fishing, high performance fishing tackle developed to inspire your passion for fishing both on and off the water. And by Davies Locker Sport Fishing and Whale Watching, where Southern California goes to experience what the ocean has to offer.